Hello nice people and welcome back to the channel. If we don't know each other yet, my name is Andrea, I'm Italian, I'm a passionate filmmaker and photographer, and I'm here today to talk about shutter speed. So, just to contextualize a little bit, in these little short videos, what I explain are, in each video, a single aspect of your camera, so that when you are on your way of learning how to use a camera, a digital camera, to film, to record a movie, you know what to select. That's the purpose of it, okay? So if you want to check out all the other settings, go back in my channel page, and there you will find a lot of tutorials about all the settings and functions of the camera to start recording your movies, your films, your stuff, okay? So let's get started. Shutter speed. Quickly, what is the shutter speed? Shutter speed is the speed of the movement of the shutter that captures the still images for each single second. So, if you remember, we already talked about frame per second. Well, the shutter speed is the ability of the speed of the shutter of capturing these still images. So, it's a little bit different than photography, because in photography, you can put your shutter speed more or less at any speed, depending of course on the objective of the photo. In cinema, in cameras for cinema, it's slightly different. You don't have all that room to play with the shutter speed. In cinema, to keep it simple, follow the rule of the double of the frame rate. So if you are shooting your video at 24 frames per second, simply set up your shutter speed at the double of the frame rate. So if it is 24, it's going to be 1/48 or 50th of second, your shutter speed, or the closest to that value. The same, if you are shooting at 30 frames per second, set up your shutter speed at 1/60th, or the closest to 1/60th. Same for if you are shooting at 60, 1/120th is the shutter speed value. You can play a lot, because if you can try to increase or decrease these values, and you will notice that the image, the movement of the image of your clip will be like a little bit not natural, let's say a little bit jerky, a little bit there is a little bit of flicker. So if you want to have a perfect natural footage, just set up your shutter speed following this rule. Then of course, if you need to set up the exposure, you need to play with ISO or the aperture of your lens. These are the only two values you can play with to get the proper exposure. Shutter speed, it's fixed, you can't play a lot. Okay, that's really depend on the frame rate you are shooting at. There is a second method, that is the shutter angle, that saves you from all the time changing the shutter speed. But I will talk about the shutter angle, this second method, into another video. Okay, so check it out if you are interested. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like. It's gonna help it's gonna help me a lot to grow the channel. Subscribe in case you wanna be notified when I will be uploading new videos. And that's it. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you, hopefully, if you want, maybe, you can consider it, into the next video. Okay?